welcome. Thank you for tuning into my channel, Yoga with Sophie. We'll get started. If you have 2 blocks, maybe bring them for your practice. We are doing a short power flow class today, so we will be working all areas, but it is a shorter class. So we'll get right to it. From here, we're going to start in a standing position. So you're in mountain pose. Take a moment to bring your arms beside you. Palms are facing forward, closing down the eyes. So we're going to envision as if our feet are deeply rooted into the earth. So just feeling heavy, feeling grounded. We'll reach our arms up, looking up towards the sky. Cactus branch the arms, shine your heart forward. Exhale, we inhale, reach arms back up. 2 more times, exhale, pull your elbows down. Inhale, reach back up. This time we do it where we open up our heart. We reach back up, hands will come together, we dive it forward. Inhale for half lift. Exhale to full, landing the hands down, stepping our feet back in our downward facing dog. So pedaling out the feet. And then from here, bringing the feet mat width distance wide. Maybe you're walking your hands slightly back and just pushing your hips back so that you feel the stretch through the back line of your legs. Breathe into it. Notice how you're feeling. And keeping your awareness with your breath, so tuning into that. We'll breathe in, walking your hands forward if you had to walk them back. Bend into the knees, draw your hips back up towards the sky. Do that 2 more times. Bend into the knees, melting your heart down, and then lifting the hips back up. 1 more time, bend into the knees, option to step or hop to the top of the mat. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, bring your hands down. You're gonna bend into the knees and come all the way down. Sit your seat back, find your boat pose. From here, you're holding your boat, navel to spine, squeezing your core. Breathe. And then from here, hands will come behind the head if possible, and then you're coming down to your low boat. Hold it here. And then we'll bring right leg up to the sky. And then exhale, switch, left leg up. So you're just scissoring the legs. If you need to bring your head down towards the mat, you can. Making sure our low back is staying grounded towards the mat. We're just waking up the core a little bit here. Go for another 8. And that's 4, 2, 1. Good job. Hug your knees into your chest. Breathe into that. And then from here, bringing your arms alongside the body, we're going to do 1 more core movement here. We're going to bring both legs up towards the sky and then drop your legs any amount, making sure that your low back does not peel off the mat. Okay, so that might be 45 degree and it also might not be. So find where your edge is. You want to make sure we're not straining anything, so your low back cannot come off the mat. Find out where that is. Stay there for a breath, and then as you exhale, bend into the knees, draw them towards your chest, and your legs back up to the sky. We'll do that a few more times, dropping your legs, any amount, squeeze your core, and then bend into the knees, bring them back up to the sky. Stay with it. Embracing any kind of quivers in your body here. That's normal. We're waking everything up. We're working hard. We'll do another 5. You can move as fast or as slow as you'd like. As long as that you feel it within your core, your lower abs here are really working. 2 more. Bring your knees in, hug. Rock side to side, massaging your lower back. Then we're going to bring our hands behind our thighs and rock and roll a few times up and down the spine, giving yourself a nice massage. And then we're going to roll all the way forward into our downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal out the feet. Maybe opening your heart to each side, shaking out the hips, checking in with your neck, letting any tension go in that area as well. And then when you're ready, big toes will touch. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Knee to nose, hug it tight. Exhale, 3-legged dog, back and up. Inhale, bend the knee to nose. Again, send it back and up. Last time, knee to nose. Step it in between both palms. If you need your blocks to keep you grounded as you're setting your feet up, please use them. Your feet are on separate planes. We're coming into runner's lunge, sweeping our arms back, squeezing navel to spine. And you're creating lots of power from your back heel to the crown of your head. So neck is long, spine is long. Breathe here, rolling the shoulders back. We'll sweep our arms up, crescent. Sink through the back knee. Pulse for 1, 2, 3, reach up, look up, exhale, warrior 2. Finding your stance here. And then we're gazing towards our right hand. Flip the front palm, reach forward and exalt. So you're reversing your warrior. Reach up with the right hand. Expand, breathing through your right side. From here, coming back into your warrior 2, right away we pivot. Both legs long, toes are pointing to the long edge of left side of your mat, reaching both hands up, and then we bend deeply, skandasana, into our left leg. You can bring your hands down for the first time. We're gonna walk our hands over to the right, so bending deeply into the right leg. Looking over towards your left foot, walking back towards your left. We'll go one more time towards the right. And then all the way back towards the left. Find ourselves at the top of the mat, pivoting the feet to face forward. We're finding our supported side plank. So as we reach our right arm up, you're walking your right foot halfway down, coming to outer borders of both feet. Reach up with the hands, sink your hips low, reach back. All right, so you're listening here, breathe in here. As we exhale, we're pivoting forward again. Both hands will land, maybe walking your right foot forward, reaching up into our crescent, opening up into our warrior 2, and back into our skandasana. into the left leg. So that's a big movement. We'll come all the way back forward. Both hands will come down. Planting the palms, stepping your right foot back. Shifting forward into your plank. Exhale, finding your flow of choice. Chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. We have another side here. We're exploring for the first sequence, and then we're going to layer it on. So we're just warming up the body. Left leg will come up to the sky. Bend the knee, knee to nose. Squeeze. Send it back and up. 2 more times. Bend the knee. Squeeze. Exhale back. Last one. Squeeze through center. Step. Find your runner's lunge when you're ready. Sweep your arms back. Breathe. So within a power flow, we work a little bit faster within our movements, and there's a lot of dynamic movements that we're adding on together. So just listening to the cues here. Roll your shoulders back, breathe in. Exhale, crescent, arms up to the sky. Breathe in to bend into the back knee. Exhale, come back up. 2 more times, bend to pulse, back up. Last one, bend. We look up, reach up, open up, warrior 2. Arrive here. Making sure always within our lunges, warrior 2s. When our front knee is bent here, we want to make sure it is pointed forward. Maybe towards the pinky toe of your foot, so it's not flopping inwards. So we're gazing towards our left hand, flip the palm, reverse, and reach and breathe into the left side of your body. Good, we'll come back to warrior 2, hands pivot on the feet, reach and lengthen. Exhale, bend deeply into the right leg. Hands are in prayer or towards the mat. We're gonna walk towards our left leg, looking towards our right foot, walking back to our right, to the left, last time to the right, all the way back forward, pivoting onto the feet. Right hand lands kind of like an easy twist, but we're in supported side plank because our feet aren't stacked. So rolling to outer borders of the feet, reaching back and dipping the hips down. Breathe. And then here comes a little bit more movement. Reaching up, pivoting onto the feet, reaching back up, crescent, look up, warrior 2, lengthen up, bend into the back leg, back into your skandasana. Good, hold. Breathe in. Exhale, come back forward, landing the palms down, stepping your feet back into your plank, taking your flow. So if you need to take a moment, bringing the knees down towards the mat, please take it. Otherwise, we're gonna bend into the knees. Take a few steps to the top of the mat. Find a ragdoll of choice here. So maybe that's just staying heavy over the legs or bending deeply into your knees. Maybe that's finding a sway with holding on to opposite elbows. Hands will release, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, reach all the way up. Hands come through prayer, we dive all the way down. Hands halfway. Exhale. exhale, landing both hands down, stepping back into your downward facing dog. All right, a little bit more movement before we finish here. Right leg will lift, breathe. Bend the knee, knee to nose, one time. Exhale, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, bring it forward through center. Sorry about that. Finding your feet in separate tracks here. When you're ready, runner's lunge, sweep your arms back. So it's as if you're about to take off of your back foot here. We're rolling the shoulders back, breathe in. Exhale, crescent lunge. Reach your arms up. We'll pulse for 3. Reach up, look up. Exhale, warrior 2. So paying attention here, we're adding on. Looking towards our right hand, flip the palm, reverse. And then we'll find our warrior 2 hands, lengthen everything out. Reach up, skandasana towards the back of the mat. Breathe here. Maybe you're sinking low in the hips and you're coming to the heel of your front foot. Toes are pointed up to the sky. Heart is lifted. And then we'll rise all the way back up, keeping legs lengthened. This time, goddess pose. Heels in, toes out. Hands come into prayer. So maybe shimmying side to side. You're open through the hips here and you're sinking your hips low. Tucking the pelvis down, keeping the spine long. So we're gonna find a pulse here. Good job. If your hands need to come to your legs, that's okay too. Breathe. We're gonna lengthen everything out, forward fold. Not staying here for too long. Breathe in. Breathe out to let it go. So from here, lengthen out the legs. We're gonna come back into our skandasana towards the back of the mat. And then from here, we're coming all the way back forward, both hands down, coming to outer borders of your feet again, reaching up with your right hand, supported side plank, reach back. And then as we reach back up, you're gonna land your right hand down, walk your right foot all the way towards the left, land your shin down, and then circle your left leg all the way forward. So you're kind of in this half butterfly. The right sole of the foot is directly touching the inside of your left leg. And then flex into the left foot. Reach up with the hands, look up. Exhale, side bending towards the left. Maybe left hand is grabbing onto left ankle or foot. And then just breathe. Option to bring right hand to the back of the head and opening up. Elbow is pointed up to the sky. As we exhale, we close the elbow down towards left leg. We'll walk the hands through center, grounding down the forearms any amount, and then tuck the chin to your chest. We'll lift the gaze, walk our hands all the way towards the right. Right hand will ground down, left arm will lift overhead here, just for a side bend towards the right. And as we exhale, we let that go. We'll bring the hands down. Anyway, bringing the legs back, coming into your downward facing dog. There's no special way to get out of some of these poses, so however you did it is great. So last little bit of work here. Breathe in, big toes will touch. As you exhale, left leg will lift. Knee to nose 1 time, squeeze. Exhale, back and up. Bring your knee through center, step it in between both palms. When you're ready, rise up, runners. Hands sweep back. Really feeling powerful within your runner's lunge here, rolling the shoulders back. Breathe into it. Noticing if there's any difference from either side and from the beginning of our sequence to this portion of it. We breathe in, rise up, crescent, and right away we pulse for 3, for 2, for 1. Breathe in, look up, exhale, warrior 2. Settle in here. Looking over to your left hand, flip the palm and reverse it back. Breathe into your left side. From here, warrior 2, and then lengthen everything towards the right long edge. Both hands up, bend deeply into your back leg. Hands are in prayer. So if you need to bring your hands down, that is perfectly fine. We're going to sink the hips and hold. Finding our flexibility here within the left side. Toes are pointed up towards the sky. Heart is still lifted. And then from here, we're going to rise up and reach up, lengthen everything out. Heels in, toes out, hands back together in prayer. You're in your goddess. So hips are low, you're tucking the pelvis down, and you're not dipping your chest forward. You're trying to stack your shoulders over top of your hips. Swaying from side to side, and then finding a pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then from here, we're going to find our easy twist. Opening up left hand and then coming to outer borders of the feet. Reach back. And then we come back forward, coming through our crescent, reach up, warrior 2. Right away, lengthen everything out. Bend back into your Skandasana. Good job. Reach everything back and up forward. And then walking your left foot just behind your right wrist. Bring your shin down, sweep your right leg forward. Awesome. We made it. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, side bend. Right hand's grabbing onto whatever you can. Close your eyes. Bringing your left hand to the back of your head. Open up the elbow. Almost forgot about that one. Opening up through the chest. Breathe. Then we'll close the elbow to tap towards your right arm, and then walking the hands through center, melting here just for a moment. And then walking your hands, lifting the gaze all the way towards the left, reaching right arm up and overhead. Exhale, come back through center. Lengthen the legs out. And then coming all the way down towards your back. I'm going to find a figure 4. Right leg will come and cross ankle over top of left knee. Taking a moment with your right hand, open up your right hip. Maybe you're pushing on your right knee here. And if you want, you could stay here. You could lift the feet Interlace behind the left thigh, closing down the eyes, taking whatever you need here. Breathing in, breathing out, hugging your left leg in a little bit tighter as you're intentionally opening up your right knee towards the right. Keeping the flex in the feet. And then we'll tap our left toes down, uncrossing the right leg, moving to the other side, left leg, ankle will cross over top of right. Using your left hand to open up the hip to start. An option to interlace through the window of your legs and then taking your feet off of the mat. Breathing here to feel the belly rise. And exhale, hugging your right knee in closer towards your chest with the help of your biceps. So there's not too much of a cool down here. We'll breathe in one more time. Exhale to hug your right knee in tighter towards your chest. And we'll let that go, let go of the interlace. Both legs will lengthen out, finding your Shavasana. So if you need a little bit more time to find any other kind of movement before we get to Shavasana, please take it. We'll end our practice here. And I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much. I hope you felt powerful within that practice. Hips are happy. We'll see you again soon. Thank you. Namaste.